I learned a hard lesson with my first business. It is impossible to run a business without clean monthly bookkeeping. Today, I'm scaling 4 B2B businesses running the same monthly bookkeeping process that I learned from all the mistakes I made with my first business. In this video, I will tell you 6.5 reasons that you need to have clean books and why ignoring bookkeeping is a big mistake. This is the exact advice that I got and implemented with my second business to help me scale to 8 figures and exit the business passing due diligence. If you want to sell your business, you can't do it without clean books, which we'll talk about. Before we start, here's a quick disclaimer. Watching this video till the end will change your mentality on bookkeeping. However, if you don't have enough focus to watch an entire YouTube video like this, you should just click away now because this video is probably not for you. Number 1, catching fraud early. Reviewing your books every month is the best way to catch fraud. Fraud in business is very common. And while there could be someone out there trying to charge fake transactions to your credit card, there could also be businesses out there charging you that you just don't even know about. The best way to catch these is to go through your books every single month. When we go through our books, we're always looking at our expenses. Are there subscriptions that we canceled that we're still being charged for? Are there transactions that we don't know what they are and we have to dig deeper to figure it out? Once we identify a fraudulent transaction, we can reach out to that company and get it canceled or refunded. We can reach out to our credit card company, but you have to do that quickly. You don't want to have to go through past years and all these different transactions. Do it on a monthly basis, and clean bookkeeping allows you to do this. I'm always running expenses by my team to make sure they are legit, and my bookkeeping is set up in a way for me to easily go through the different types of expenses like admin, subscriptions, etc., and make sure that these charges are legit. Fraud is serious, and bookkeeping is the best way to solve it. Number 2 is tax time. And contrary to popular belief, tax season does not need to be stressful, and you don't need to be scrambling at the end of every year. If you're doing your bookkeeping every single month, at the end of the year, you just turn the past 12 months of books over to your CPA, over to your tax person, and they do your taxes. It's relatively painless. I haven't been stressed out for a tax season for years, and that's because I do my books every single month and they're nice and clean. Now, your bookkeeper and your CPA should be communicating. If your CPA needs any adjustments or changes or wants things done a certain way, your bookkeeper should be able to make those adjustments, no problem. It's really not that big of a deal, and it's pretty hands-off for you if you just connect them to each other. January to April every single year should not be when you're scrambling. It's a time for you to set goals for the year and focus on your business, not worrying about last year's books. Number 3, bookkeeping's relatively cheap compared to lawyers and CPAs and other bigger expenses that you're going to have in your business. You're probably not going out of business for your bookkeeping expense. Our bookkeeping starts at $3.99 a month for non-e-commerce businesses, $4.99 a month for e-commerce businesses. You're not going out of business because of your bookkeeping expense. Let me tell you what's way more expensive: getting audited, paying your CPA to do your books, or fraud all over your business that you're not catching. So yeah, if you're a small business, bookkeeping is in the hundreds of dollars every single month. When you start a business, hire a bookkeeper from day one. It's way cheaper to do it right from day one than it is to catch up going backwards. Treat it like a necessary business expense for any business that you start. Number 4, and this is the most important, clarity and decision making. The best entrepreneurs don't make decisions based on gut. They don't make decisions by looking at their bank account. They make decisions based on what their bookkeeping, their monthly reports are actually telling them. Every month, look at trends inside your business. Compare this month to last month, this month to the same month last year. What's going well? What's going poorly? Look at profit margin and how they're increasing or going down. Make decisions based on what the numbers are telling you. Maybe you have 3 different services you're offering and one of them is more profitable than the other. This is going to help you make decisions that help your business. You'll also be able to cut expenses you don't need. I can't tell you how many times we've looked at our books and said, hey, we don't need this expense. We can cut this. This is going to make you way more money in the long term. You'll also realize opportunities to save money. Like you might have a subscription you pay for every month and you can move it to yearly and get a discount. Those are the kinds of things that looking at your books every single month allows you to do. Before you make that next big investment for your business, make sure you look at your monthly books. Number 5 is avoiding catch-up and cleanup. Catching up and cleaning up books is expensive. It's time-consuming. No bookkeeper in the world is going to have that done in a few weeks. It is way easier to just get clean books from day one Or if you're already behind, suck it up, get your books cleaned up, and be on monthly books going forward. You're going to be so happy that you did. Don't worry if you're behind, you can get them caught up, but you don't want a situation where you're constantly playing catch up with your bookkeeping. Get into a process where your books are done every single month. It's going to be way less stressful for you and way cheaper for you long term. Number 6, investments and exiting. The fun part of business. If you're looking for funding or to get investors for your business or even to sell your business down the line, you cannot do it without clean bookkeeping. Due diligence was the most stressful 6 months of my life, and that was with clean and immaculate books. If you're going to sell your business, that is the wrong time to start thinking about bookkeeping. You're going to have to hire a bookkeeper and give them time to catch everything up while you're trying to sell your business. Getting your books clean now and getting them in a good monthly process is going to open up opportunities for you down the line that you might not see today. You never know when you're going to meet that great investor, need funding because you're in a cash crunch, or have an opportunity to sell your business. Don't miss those opportunities because your bookkeeping is behind or messy. Get clean books and watch these opportunities present themselves down the line. Don't wait till you're in a bind or till you get those opportunities to clean up your books. And the half reason, you already know that you need clean books. You don't need me to tell you. You're just avoiding it or you don't like finances. But here's the truth. It's only going to get worse. Having clean books is going to make you a better entrepreneur. Finances is something that you can learn. And by looking at your books every single month, you are going to get better at it. It's going to help you in other ways too. If you ever want to invest in a company, buy a company, invest in stocks, you have to be able to read an income statement, balance sheet, cash flow. Don't ignore your bookkeeping. Your business partners, your teams, your clients, they will thank you when you are on top of your numbers and you know the numbers inside your business. You'll thank yourself if you have clean books. So that's what I learned ignoring my bookkeeping for the first business that I started. If you change your mentality about bookkeeping from something you hate to something you do well inside of your business, it's going to be a game changer. However, these couple tips are just a small piece of the puzzle, and we obviously couldn't cover everything in this YouTube video. One example of something that we couldn't cover is what your report should actually look like each month. If you click below, there is a link to get a free sample of what our clients get every single month. That's what clean books look like. Make sure you grab that report and see, do your books actually look like that? You see, through scaling 6, 7, and 8-figure businesses, I've learned a whole lot about finances. And here's the best part. I launched a bookkeeping business to take bookkeeping off your plate and do it correctly going forward. We make bookkeeping hands-off and turn over clean, easy-to-read reports on time each month. Getting a quote is free, and you can even book a call with me below. So again, don't ignore bookkeeping and don't settle for poor bookkeeping. Click below and let's chat. See you there.